Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends. And speaking of the friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. When last we left the friends, they had finally made it out of the Eastern Districts and back to the Stone's Throw, only to find it sealed shut with a note stating that one Beauregard Butterbeer was in custody for crimes against the palace. The friends went to meet Butterbeer's friend Murph at a bar on the docks called the Rubber Ducky. Along the way, they foiled a burglary that didn't quite go as planned, and finally made it to the Rubber Ducky, a basement bar down an alley off the docks that turned out to be a hive of scum, villainy, and pirates. Murph was on one of the top floors in a Red Lobster meets dive bar meets Robinson Crusoe type cafe called the Dirty Duck. Together, they talked about Butterbeer's imprisonment, ate, drank, and learned far more than they were expecting about Murph's overwhelming love of tentacles. After scoping out the prison, the friends had some ideas on how to break him out, and Murph suggested that they go to a bar called the Red Herring in a seedier part of the docks and meet up with various contacts that would probably have information to help break him out. So, friends, you are still in the private room of the Rubber Ducky. Murph has left you there. It's up to you what you want to do. You're supposed to be at the Red Herring down the docks later this evening.
So we're going to go down there? We got this other place to go.
Yes, we don't necessarily want to show up too early, or do we?
We could get good seats.
This is shadier. It's the shadier part of the dock, so I don't know if we want to hang around there too long. Of course, looking around here
inside early. We could go inside early.
If you're looking for someone who is part of the entertainment, they're probably already there. And if it's that we're supposed to wait till they're done, you could just watch and enjoy the performance until they are done and then speak to them.
All right. I mean, might as well, I guess, go there anyway, regardless.
Quicker we get there, quicker we see their menu.
Held up.
One thing Seven Rivers is still good for, even in its advanced state of decay, is they have good food here and there.
And lots of drinks, yes. We all need drinks. Maybe the food is okay. I mean, we can always go back to...
It's not tentacles.
Not tentacles.
So you head out of the room. Do you lock it behind you or anything like that?
We do have the key, so yes.
Yeah.
Are they locking him in there?
Who?
Is he a prisoner?
Who?
Wait, was Murph in there?
Murph left.
Oh, no, he
No,
left. He left
early.
us the room.
Oh,
He had
okay.
50. Remember, we ended on a great joke with Gaius being like, "Who pays for rooms by the hour?"
Ah,
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
And I'm like, I mean, that's a really common thing. It was super common at the
I haven't run into it
temple.
before.
Sometimes people don't need rooms for a whole night. Like an hour will do.
Not under my. Usually, it's like an all-night kind of thing.
Paul, do we have Jack with us?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
remember anyone saying they left him at the room, did they?
No.
No, believe they are along for the journey.
And he's like looking about as you leave the room, and people are like,
Yeah. I was going to say, do you think
He's
it's a
our
good idea
friend.
to take
Yeah,
him
don't
down
mess-
by the docks?
Yeah, don't mess with us. We're very magical.
He-
Shit.
all of a sudden, Jack gets this like real sinister and the big, super big, jagged smile and narrowed triangle eyes, and the eyes seem to be flaring up in flame a little bit more, just looking around.
Oh, you're a scary boy, Jack.
Anybody looks,
I
they'll
said
like
that, Jack.
lean on his vine in and kind of go little smoke ring.
No, Jack, I meant we might want to be a little more subtle.
looks at you, looks back at the person who did a smoke ring to a big one, and just does a little puff of smoke.
Much better.
Okay. Okay.
Do we need to? Who do we give the key back to? Who should we give the key? Is it Marge?
Marge, I believe, yes.
But Trumpet
I'll give
says,
it to her.
Kalandra and I have that covered.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. I gotta go get another kiss from Marge.
All right. Mind if I go with you? I have something else to deliver to her.
Oh,
An
all
apology,
right.
mostly.
I look at Viv and I'm just like,
Interesting.
let's stay here.
Nothing
Let's not go
interesting,
there.
though.
Jack
Oh,
Jack
I
is
can
like
say-
busy staring down some mean-looking pirate who's looking at him. Gaius says that, and all of a sudden the face goes,
Yeah. Slip of the
I'm just gonna
tongue
pat Jack on the
earlier.
head. I'm like, you're so good. You're so scary. Such a sweet boy. Okay, let's go get some kisses for Marge.
okay.
I kind of go off to the side somewhere away. I don't know
I'll
what's
just
happening
stand
over there,
there
and
with
I
you.
don't think I want to. Yeah.
Big pirate next to you says, so, you're a little young to be in a pub, aren't you?
I'm an adult. Leave me alone. Guy says I'm an adult. Leave me alone.
I'm a grown halfling.
I stay behind Vivalda.
Oh,
Okay.
You're a child.
Your loss. And someone says,
Oh.
Flora, leave him alone. Okay.
ooh.
Boss.
So you head up to the bar. You're getting weird looks everywhere you go.
Marge, I'm here for a kiss.
Ah, the
Please.
key?
Oh yeah, Gaius, give her the key.
Yes. Oh, here you go, Marge. Also, an apology. Can I buy you a drink? And so he slides like 2 gold pieces for yourself. And also, Murph told me, and he pulls some seeds out of his pocket. Crest, druid craft on them, and 3 lilies appear in his hand. That you enjoy flowers.
Huh.
Kind of like puts them in an empty stein, an empty like glass.
Okay.
Just an apology. That's all. I wanted to.
She takes the gold, takes the flowers, sniffs them, and says, "Apology accepted." And
Thank you,
puts
Marge.
up
You're-
3. Turns around, makes some drinks, and pours out 3 shots. One for Gaius, Butt Trumpet, and Kalandra.
Yay! Oh yeah, Calandra's is gone.
Scoop it up to the duck.
And pours herself one and says,
Yeah.
"To the duck," or as we like to say, "What the duck."
Ah,
Yeah.
what the duck?
You'll
Yeah.
see it's on one of our
What the
T-shirts back
duck
there.
indeed. You have a very
Ooh,
good merch,
merch.
person.
You see the T-shirts. One says "What the duck." They all have one of those angry-looking ducks on it. One says "What the duck." The other says "I don't give a duck," and the biggest one that's an oversized shirt says "Eat duck and die."
That's the best one, Marge. These are fucking amazing.
Thanks. Tulip over there made most of these, didn't you, Tulip? You look over and there's a big female ogre with a bunch of piercings all over, and she's like, "Glad you like them."
Wow, they're amazing, Tulip. Well done.
Thanks. I had some other ones, but I was told they might be a little too racy for the duck. So if you're interested in
believe.
them, come find me. And Marge goes, "You can't do that without our permission." "Do I have your permission?" Marge goes, "Fuck yeah, what do I care?"
It's like, Tulip, it's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
I like the way you think. Marge, give me a kiss for me. Marge goes, "You got it." Pours you another one and slides it your way, Kalandra.
Yay! What the duck?
"What the duck?" And like the whole bar, everyone lifts their drink and goes, "What the duck?"
Okay.
The mood of the bar has all of a sudden suddenly lifted up.
I think we've done our work here.
I'm out here doing Hedoni's work, y'all, and I have a job well done. Go me. Also,
so-
Bacchus, whatever.
What
He's
do you
a
do?
humble
Where
god.
do you
He does
go?
not need.
So we're going. No, we're good.
To the red herring.
No.
Are you sure we don't want to
I
hang out?
fall
for a
in
few
line
more
behind
drinks,
them as they
Bill?
head for the door.
I mean, we are having a good time. I'm just getting absolutely. I'm gonna get shit.
Yeah, I don't think we should get
stay.
hammered.
Marge
before
says, "Another
business."
round? How about your friend back there,
I
the
mean,
little
the
one and
tiny
the
Oh,
and the pretty one?"
I mean, one more can't hurt.
she is pretty,
We'll
isn't
get
she?
them involved.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, come over.
The little
yeah.
one, yeah. Come on.
I'm in a good
Reed,
mood.
it's fine. Reed,
I'm in a
What?
good
it's
mood.
fine. She won't
They're
bite
calling
you.
us over. Should we?
Drinks? Yes. It's
Oh, we're...
not polite
Let's
if you
go.
don't do it.
I don't want
Okay.
people
Okay.
referring to you as a
Okay.
child anymore.
Whips
Vicky.
up and
Reed.
hands out shots for all of you.
This
Yeah.
is Marge's kiss, Reed. It's a shot. It's just a shot.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was getting. Not like making out with Marge. Although I would make out with you.
She just looks at you and winks and says, "Ditto."
We got our
Anyway, I'll
shots?
take the
Yeah.
shot.
I reach
What
up and
the
grab the
duck?
shot.
Hands you the shot there, Reed says, "Welcome to the docks, kid." And pans them out.
I'm like, what the duck?
See, we'll make a man out of you yet.
I've been trying. I took him to the frickin' temple.
It was a buffet.
Yeah, well, it was a good thing you got there when you did, because I heard news about it. But
Yeah, it's a pile of nothing now.
it's a pile, all right. Yeah. Anyway, another drink,
Shot, 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 shot.
and
Uh,
she gives
wait.
you each another drink and says, "Those are all the ones on me. The rest are on you."
Well, thank
And-
you.
My pleasure, little lady. You fit in pretty well here. You look like you can hold your own. I like to see that.
Thank you.
Maybe these will help you loosen up a little bit, though. So, what do you want there, pal?
Ugh. Ooh, that last one went down the wrong end. Something.
I put a hand on Vince. I put a hand on Vince's arm, and I'm just like, don't do it. I feel like that was insulting to you.
I feel as though it was too, but I'm just going to let it slide.
You are a better person than me, Vivalda. I admire that.
Marge pours a drink for someone, comes over and says, "Missy, if I offended you, I wholeheartedly apologize. It was not intent. I just like to see people having a good time."
No, it's completely fine. I understand. I am quite what's the word?
She's learning to relax.
I am.
It's an
I
ongoing
truly I
project.
am actually. It's been a while.
Pours another drink, hands it to you, says, "This should help."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chuck, 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 chuck,
God.
chuck.
Wait, we're just getting smashed here. What's going on? I thought we were supposed to take a shot.
Calandra's at the
No,
bar.
we
The
didn't
people
wanna
are nice.
refuse- We didn't want to refuse drinks. What are we, some kind of degenerates or something?
From somewhere around the bar, you hear someone go, "Yeah, like there would be degenerates in here."
Not in the duck, sir.
Uh,
No.
Duck,
Oh.
no.
This is a classy establishment with fine merchandise on sale.
That's right.
Is this a
Very
rule
brilliant.
in here that everyone must censor their words with the word duck?
I don't know what the
What's
duck she's
censored?
talking about.
I think it's
Um,
just a clever play
It
on
means
words.
to kind of like cover up something. Like you're not allowed to say a certain word. You have to say a different word instead in order to
Oh,
Like we
conceal.
can't say fucking
um,
here.
you can say "fucking" here. Have you seen the
Oh,
shirts
wonderful.
though, and the figures and the action
Yes,
figures?
I did get to look. I did get
So-
to look at your merch, and I quite enjoy it.
Duck in
I think
here
it's quite,
doesn't
it's a
quite
play
mean
on
the same as
words.
duck means outside of the duck. So
Right.
Oh,
It's a play on words.
You know, it's a
not
pirate
so much
bar.
Yes,
censoring.
I understand that. I just thought it was that's interesting to think that yes, duck means something else in here, but it just means an animal, a bird outside of here.
oh, it kind of means the bird in here too, but you know,
Ah,
it's a
yes.
whole nother thing. Another round.
I just enjoy learning.
So,
Yeah, learn to drink this, and she hands you another one.
Oh, this is a lot. Okay.
They're
Thank you.
shots.
I'll
They're
take it if you
very
don't want it.
small.
I'll
You
take it
just
if
see
don't
her
want
like
it.
kind of lining them up next to her, but she only drank that one, and they're just like lined up over here now. Just like, yes, I thank you so much.
Gaius,
Yes.
With your passive perception, you notice a very large woman next to Vivalda, kind of like eyeing the lineup of shots, nudging her companion, who looks over, and they're like, and like the nudging starts going down the line, and they're all looking.
Viv, I know you are a very forward-thinking, empathetic, and polite person. What you're doing by not
thank you.
consuming those is being rude.
I
It's really
drink
better
all
if you
that.
just do it quick, like boom, 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 boom. Like
I
We have to
volunteer
work
as
later.
tribute. I will literally
have
lay
to
on the
work
bar
later,
and
but
you
the
can
good-
just pour
I-
them in my throat.
Kalandra, you need to chill out. Also, Viv at least
I
has
like-
to drink a few of them.
I like move
have a
Calandra
second
around
one.
Viv and put her under the bar.
I
Just
tried.
remove, just just
These
have a
are
few.
wonderful.
Have you not?
I enjoy them
Wait,
so
hold on.
much.
Have you not had
I'm
shots?
going to drink-
Viv? Have you not
What?
drank shots of liquor before?
I've
Viv?
done shots before,
Drink,
but
drink,
we're working
drink,
right now.
drink,
We have to
drink,
speak. We have
drink.
to.
It's getting-
Drink.
I am drinking. I am.
Drink.
Hold up.
Drink.
She takes one down. She says,
Yep.
"I can't
Drink.
wait."
Drink
To have the
drink.
rest
and like
later.
everyone
Drink.
around the bar is going drink, and they're all staring at you, Vivalda. Drink, and you take one down, and they go yeah, and there's a pause, and they look, and you just go, and then they go drink,
Shots.
Oh no!
drink,
Everybody.
and it keeps going,
She just
Maybe.
starts passing the other ones down the line.
and you hear.
Hey!
I thought you were asking for it.
No, you have to drink them,
Oh.
sister. Drink.
Eldred, use a
I'll save
spout.
them for later.
Make it look
Thank
like
you,
she
Gareth.
drinks.
Eldred goes, I don't have the make it look like she drinks spell.
What's a spell?
You can make people's hair turn
I do.
colors.
It's called
God,
give it
use
to me
your-
and I'll handle it.
Yes.
Here.
Go
It's called
ahead,
I'm just gonna
please.
drink it.
Like here, you know what, Viv?
What if I
You know what? You
drink
probably.
it? If I just
I know.
take
Wait,
I have a- I-
Calandra. I just got
No.
a wonderful idea. Okay, I'm going to drink it, okay? And I'm going to toss it over here, and then you stand behind me, and you just catch it in your
Just
mouth.
get doused in the face with it. There's a level of dexterity here that I think requires a roll, Paul.
Shut up! Thank you so much for that wonderful, helpful hint.
I am just kind of nervous about the whole this with Calandra statements that will follow.
All of the
Please,
it
that's why
hit me
you
in the
brought,
face
you brought us
jokes.
here.
Sleight of hand.
But yeah, give me a sleight of hand there, Vivalda.
Map.
Not bad. My sleight of hand was a
Hey.
21.
Okay.
Hey!
Nice.
Calandra, give me a dexterity roll, please. As long as you don't roll a 1, 2, or 3, it all went in your mouth.
Wow.
Can I clip that for audio, Paul?
There's the quote of the night.
How did going to a bar end up filthier than when you guys went to the brothel?
Phrasing mostly.
Ah,
The phrasing of what's been happening mostly.
Ooh, nice.
okay.
Hey, 14.
I'm just going to not say anything. That's great. So one down.
That's one.
I drank it.
She did.
Woo! How many are left at this point, Paul?
5, I think.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
No, that's what you get for
Were they
being
trying to
pretty, I
kill
guess.
me?
And
Oh my.
Gaius, you notice some people down at the end of the bar whispering to bartenders, and other ones are starting to appear in front of Vivalda.
Oh no! It's a trap.
This is a
Quick,
strange
just-
bar. We need to go to this
No,
other
this is-
place.
And you hear people go, "This is a strange bar. That's
It
why we
is.
like it.
That's great. I love that for you all.
And we love these for you. It's our welcome to
you.
you," says
Thank
one of the other
you.
bartenders.
So much.
Gaius, Gaius leans over to Marge. Like, could you potentially like give me some like shot glasses with water? I don't actually know if Viv can handle this much liquor. Can we give her? I'll do the shots. Is there a way we could work that out? I'm kind of.
I'll tell you
She's
what.
very light.
I'll tell you what. She does half of them. You
Yeah.
can do what you
Oh, I
want with
wasn't-
the rest of them. How about that? And
Excellent.
no one here will be offended. That
All right.
fair?
Hey Viv, let's go. Yeah, it's perfect, Marge. Hey Viv, I'll help you out here. Let's together, but you got to do them with me.
All right.
Come
Fine.
on.
Okay, so there's 8 of them lined up. You each
8 now. What the hell?
Oh,
people
yeah.
down the
A
bar
second
were
ago.
buying
They
them
just
for
keep
her
coming.
too.
Oh fuck, Viv, Harry, listen. On 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Just gotta shoot.
1, 2, 3, go. Come on. No, 2. This is. Come on. Do another one.
Put it
Quick,
in
you got to
your
catch
mouth. So,
all
you know-
up.
Viv,
Great.
these
Yep.
are really tasty. There's a little bit of burn at the end, but they taste
they're
really,
really
really
good.
good. There's a little caramel, there's a little orange flavor in there, little chocolatiness. They're really
They do.
tasty.
She
And you-
does enjoy
man,
them.
Yeah.
She just doesn't want to be intoxicated for the meeting afterward, but she definitely will be now.
Viv, we got
Oh,
this.
boy.
We got this. Come on. 3,
You can
1,
do it.
2,
All right,
and
all
3.
right.
Do it.
Oh, boy. I'm keeping an eye on
Last
this.
one more.
Make sure
Last
nobody's
one.
got
To the
some.
duck. To the duck.
To the
To the
dock!
To the
Thank
duck!
you all. This is great.
Awesome.
And there's a
I slide
huge
like
uproar goes up, and there's cheering.
I s-
And Vivalda,
I
you
slide
feel
Marge
people
another piece
patting
of
you on the
gold.
back from all sides, and you
Oh,
hear,
yeah.
"Yay! Welcome to the dock!"
Yeah, Gaius like kind of like picks her up and like yeah, and then like carries her outside.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
everyone follow me.
Bye, Marge. It was great.
And Guy says that all of a sudden everyone gets up and goes, "Okay," and starts
No,
following all.
no. Sorry, the party
No?
business. Gaius throws a couple more gold pieces onto the bar. Drinks for whoever can fucking afford that.
And then they all go, "Ah!" and go back to the bar. You hear one go, "I thought we were starting a pub crawl." Yeah, we could go to Lemon. Yeah, we could go there. We could go to the Aft Hall. Yeah, well, I have stories about when I was at the Aft Hall. Oh boy! And they start naming other bars and go
So Vin-
telling stories about their times there.
That does remind me. I need to go to the Lemon at some point in the near future.
What's
How
at
much
the lemon?
time do we? How much time did we waste?
You wasted probably a good half
Well,
hour,
I think
45
Viv
minutes,
is-
we'll say.
Viv had 6 shots, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, just a
Oh, boy.
normal night's warm up. Yeah.
Just remember, if
That's
you go to
Like
use your
3,
bow,
4?
shoot
Yeah,
at the
something
one
like
in the
that.
middle.
What?
If you have to use your bow, shoot at the one in the middle. If you see multiple people.
Are you?
Yep.
You're not
Multiple
seeing
targets.
multiples yet, right?
Oh.
I don't think
I think
you've
I'm okay.
consumed.
Yes.
I hope so. This is what we call pre-gaming in the Bacchanites. We barely started.
This is
You
like
know
what you
what?
do
Usually
before
you
you
drink-
go out.
Viv, roll me a
before you drink.
Constitution saving
Hold
throw,
on.
please.
Oh
And Gaius, roll me one too, but with advantage.
no. Oh, thank
All
God.
right, rolling with advantage and shit.
15.
You're 15 levels of drunk.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll take the dirty 20 on my
Okay.
con save there.
And Viv, you are conscious. You do feel a little tipsy, but you're not like smashed.
Yeah.
You feel good, right? This is the perfect time.
Yeah,
like I
it's
notice
just-
my
I don't-
dexterity increases. My charisma is more powerful in this form.
Oh.
Eldred
Yeah.
says, and
I
he'll be
just
the first one to let you
typically-
know that.
Okay, I'm sure he thinks
just
it
did.
is.
It
Yes.
definitely is.
I just don't typically drink when I'm on duty or working. So this is different.
I
But
don't
I know you
understand.
guys do that a lot. So
Eldred goes,
we usually
think of it as a night out with the friends.
sure.
I mean, we're just going to. This is more like a business meeting than anything else. This is. I'm sure there might be finger sandwiches and more alcohol there for all that I know.
Petty fours.
Sandwich.
Sandwiches?
Well, I mean,
What are petty
good.
fours?
I mean, we're going to a bar. I don't understand why all these people
We
who
kind
meet
of
in
are
bars
doing a
aren't
bar
like.
crawl.
The one guy in there was like, I thought we were doing a bar crawl, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That would have been great cover. Anywho,
To the red herring.
yes, we'll walk our way to the red herring.
You walk down the bar, walk down to the red herring in the direction of the red herring, even though you've never been there before. Someone roll me a 20-sided, please.
There we go. Oh, 5. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
You walk down, things start, the docks are packed. And you remember this a little bit from ever since the city's been shut down, the docks seem to have been really crowded. But it's pretty packed. It's like the Jersey Shore boardwalk in the summertime in the middle of July. It's on a Friday or Saturday night. It's pretty well packed.
Are there any like guards around here, or is this like? Does it not seem to be guards at all?
Give me a perception check there.
I am super perceptive.
Yeah, you don't
17.
see a guard anywhere.
That's why all the people are out here.
And as you're going, you're starting to see things are getting a little seedier. The crowds are looking a little nastier and more suspicious. There's a lot more people kind of hanging around in alleys, or you notice where back by the dock there were lanterns out by the dock and everything. A lot of these down here look to have been shattered and smashed long ago. And so there isn't quite as much light down here. You are starting to think that you found the red herring because you're coming up to an area and there is a big crowd that's not moving outside this one inn or tavern. You're not sure what it is.
Little people stay between the big people.
Don't
Keep
gotta
butt
tell me
trumpet and
twice.
Jack in the middle.
And
Guys,
you're
you're gonna
seeing
make a
all
ledge.
sorts. You're seeing lots of pirates. You're seeing, all sorts of seafaring individuals. You're seeing some rough and tough looking people. Gaius, with your passive perception, there's a couple side streets, and you're seeing carriages down some of them, and further down the alleys, and you're seeing lots of big armored people around those carriages.
Well, this is a mite unusual. I'm going to take a wild guess and say this is the red herring that is getting packed with people. Whoever this entertainer is must be fantastic. There are some wealthy-looking folk, at least the carriages of them around. Also, don't
What's
be
that?
near the carriages because they seem to spontaneously combust on a very regular basis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had one blow up in my face.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think you got launched.
But
Reed.
remember, I stuck the landing.
You stuck the
Wow.
landing, and then immediately
Mhm.
passed out from your wounds.
Yeah, but I still landed it.
I didn't say you didn't land it. I'm just saying you stuck the landing, and then something was stuck, I think, in you. You got blown up pretty bad.
Eldred
But anyway,
leans
um,
over, pats Kalandra on the head, and says, "I am so proud of you."
Thank you.
And Kalandra, I'm very disappointed. I set you up with the very many bad comments you could have said, and you whiffed hard. But anyway,
He's so tiny. What was stuck in him? How big was it? What kind of damage was that? Why would you put things in you? Were you wearing a glove?
well, seeing as you said it more of like a spastic word jumble, it doesn't land like that right anymore. So
No, it was more
I
like
was holding it in so long, it just all. Wait, fuck, damn it.
I got shot with like blowy up
With
stuff that hit me.
Dildos? Oh, okay, blowy up stuff. Yeah,
No,
sometimes they
dildos.
do blow
No,
up.
dildos.
They can.
It's
We had
always
some like
those
that
with
at the
her.
temple.
Eldred pats you on the back, Reed, and says, "Very stupid sheep."
I don't even want to know what that means.
Oh, that's what a dildo is. They're very
No, I don't-
unintelligent sheep.
for some reason I don't
Anyway.
believe him.
So, how close is the red herring?
Yeah.
Ah, well, we're getting
Who are you
close.
speaking to there, Vivalda?
She's just speaking to the world.
What,
Just anyone-
give
You
me
anyone that
a
see,
will
minute.
break
you hear a guy next to you say, "You're at the red herring." There,
Oh, Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you look over, it's a very large man with a bald head, seems to have eye makeup on, big earrings, big black vest with tassels all over it, pair of pantaloons, and he's barefoot. And on his shoulder is a monkey. It's a little monkey,
Hey.
it has no fur on its face, which is kind of very dark and skull shaped. But the top of its head is like this burst of white fur hair that looks like a cross between Robert Smith of The Cure and Albert Einstein. And he's wearing this black matching vest with little tassels on it and a really long tail that's just kind of moving in the wind.
These sound like
Oh my.
I should know them from the temple. Like that sounds like some temple entertainment right there.
Excuse me, what is that creature? What is
Oh,
its name?
that's Gwendolyn. Say hello, Gwendolyn. And you see Gwendolyn go
Aww.
and sticks out her little paw.
Oh, so cute.
Oh my. It's a wonder to meet you.
Mm.
Oh. Are you guys seeing this?
Can I give her a good
No,
berry?
yeah.
I'll give her a good berry.
Hey, her attention immediately goes to you, Calandra. Goes down his arm.
Offer her a berry.
With her little hands, she takes it. And
Oh, so sweet.
God, you're so cute. Oh, you want more?
I'm keeping an eye on my my coins.
takes it.
Not a terrible move on Reed's part at this
Right.
point.
Gwendolyn leaps onto Calandra's shoulder, puts their head on yours, starts brushing your hair.
Oh my God. I'm so happy.
How did you
I'm
train
keeping
her
a
to do
sharp
this?
eye on this.
Gwendolyn's
creature.
pretty smart.
I see.
She's the best.
Gwendolyn leaps back onto the bald gentleman and then comes across to the other and comes back and looks at you and Vivalda and just kind of is looking at you.
Very sweet.
Um,
Thank you for allowing us to meet her.
And Gwendolyn gives you a little bow and goes back up the shoulder.
Oh,
Kind of narrows her eyes and looks at you, Reed.
I just give a little wave.
Goes down the arm. See something, Gwendolyn? And he puts the arm out and says, Did you want to pet her?
No,
You
no,
read?
no, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
He's scared of you, Gwendolyn. It's okay. And you see
I
Gwendolyn
make sure
go,
my scarf is covering my gem on my head. I'm like, no.
you notice that that's exactly where her eyes were.
Oh, jeez.
She's
Yeah.
kinda like trying to look underneath and even reaches out and lifts
Yep.
up your hat a little bit.
I kind of,
No,
I turn
no.
around and I readjust it and I'm like, oh no, he had an accident. He's ugly under there. He's real embarrassed about it.
Pats you on top of the head, Reed, and then goes back up onto the man's shoulder.
And it was blown up a bit. Left an impression.
Elder goes,
Thank you. You
in
have a
his
nice
head.
evening.
Yes.
Oh, you are very welcome, he says. You going
And what
into
was
the
your
herring?
name?
We
Oh, yes.
are.
We will see you in there.
Yay! I hope so.
And he
What was your
turns
name,
around.
sir?
Oh, forgive me, I've had a few this evening. Skiff.
Of course.
Same.
Skips. Nice to meet you,
Skip.
Skips.
Skiff.
Skiff. Skiff. Thank
Skiff.
you.
With an F.
Skiff. Skiff and Gwendolyn.
That's us.
Oh, it's
Together
Skiff.
in all kinds of weather.
Do you happen to know the Gray Shadow by any chance?
Says everyone knows the Gray Shadow.
No, I was just curious if you knew who they were.
Oh, you're going to meet the Gray Shadow later tonight, I have a feeling.
Oh,
I
excellent.
hope so.
He says, now, if you'll excuse me,
Oh,
I
yes,
think
please,
there's
sorry.
a pink squirrel
thank you,
that I'm
King.
supposed to meet inside.
Hmm.
What?
He looks at you and says, it's a drink. I'm
Ah,
partial to them. Little
interesting.
umbrella and then fruit on top.
Ooh.
fruit
Sounds
on top of
lovely.
the umbrella.
On the
Interesting.
drink. The umbrella's in
Oh,
the drink.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah. No, that makes more sense. I just the
Gwendolyn
order in my
likes them
brain
too,
didn't.
though mostly the fruit.
I would imagine
Gaius's
so, yes.
bartending skills were tingling. Who puts fruit on
Like,
top of the
fruit
umbrella?
on top of the umbrella. What kind of crap establishment are we going to?
The kind with this cool monkey.
And a
I
squirrel.
didn't say the
Skip
monkey
looks
wasn't
at you and
cool.
says, "You come see me when I have my drink, and I'll answer that question for you." Or actually, Gwendolyn here will answer that question for you. Trust me. And if it, I'll tell you what, even this, if it answers your question, you owe Gwendolyn and me a drink. If it doesn't answer your question, I'll buy you one. How's that?
Not a terrible tit for tat.
I think so.
I'll see you in there.
Thank you.
Have a lovely evening. And
And you do
Gwendolyn
this.
looks at you and says,
Oh, bye.
and they turn and kind of weave back into the crowd.
Wow.
That was so cool.
That was very cool.
I love that monkey. That was amazing.
Make sure you
I need to get me one of those.
check your pockets.
Because he thinks the monkey stole from us.
Ah, yes, I heard about that in a play I once watched. I think it was named after a Jones man of some sort or something like that.
Elder goes, I think I saw that. It was a serial. There was a whole big arc.
Yes,
Huh?
and I heard they were in some raiders as well.
Yeah, exciting.
Oh,
Can
we
go
need to
in,
get
says
in the
Elder?
building. Yeah. Oh, I think so. Yeah. I mean,
I will
Swear.
since Gwendolyn was on me, I will check and make sure I have everything on me still since Reed is to make Reed feel better. I will check.
Okay,
my
give me an
person.
investigation roll, please.
10.
Everything seems to be there.
I think I've got everything, dude.
Okay.
I think I've got everything I came with. I mean, we're kind of walking through, shady.
that's why I
They
have
didn't
money sequestered upon my person.
That's why I was
on
like,
multiple
if
locations.
they didn't dig like really in my corset, I'm probably okay. Like by that point, we've probably already made arrangements. So
You look
Yeah,
over and
let's-
Jack's just going,
Yeah. About the appropriate reaction, Jack.
yes, Jack, you can actually see more on my only clerics.
he starts looking around
Oh no.
and then looks at you, Gaius, realizing you're the only other cleric here.
Oh no, I'm a wine wizard. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then just starts reaching out with the vine, the head on the vine, just kind of like looking all around you there, Calandra. And then just kind of goes, and then goes back.
All right.
Okay,
Let's go
so
in. Let's
you
go in.
notice the
So we're-
crowd is just slowly moving in these big double doors.
Are we like
We
in a
should probably
line,
get
or
in.
is this just a?
It's like a crowd version of a line that's slowly moving
Okay.
in. You see the sign over top of the door that's hanging down that seems to be a tin of, at first you just think it's a bunch of red fish, but you notice that each of the fish has a very kind of cartoonishly kind of face that almost has a personality. They're like fish-like, but also people-like at the same time. The heads of these fish, they're all lined up in this tin with the top rolled back with a little key.
I love the artistic vision that these bars have here, where they just take an animal and they just roll with it.
Yeah, they got a theme in this area of town. I'm kind of digging it. Why the red herring? What if it's just the duck thing? There's a play on words there. With this one, it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe we'll see what their merch store's like. Maybe at the gift shop they'll have something interesting. New ways to make revenue in
Yes,
these troubling times.
Yeah.
We have to tell the bartender that we are here for the party in order to get in. So let's look.
You guys
yeah.
were the ones that talked to Murph. I just added the addendum to talk to more people, I guess, once we got wherever we go. So please, lead the way. And also
Alright.
try not to have us get into drinking shot after shot of multiple beverages, please.
Yes.
At least wait for the end of the night before we get too deeply sauced.
Yes, I didn't want to be rude, but at the same time, I didn't want to take that many. But thank you for your help.
Oh yes, no, it's the least Cleric Bacchus could do was assist one with inebriation rights.
Vivalda, you're feeling pretty good, and you're feeling like warm, and you are feeling
Confident.
relaxed.
All right, let's go in.
Exactly.
Let's go find someone.
Yeah, let's do some stuff or whatever.
I make sure. I want to make sure like Bud Trumpet is with like Calandra or something like in the middle. Like
You
all three
see,
of
Butt
us.
Trumpet has their hand up. They're holding Eldred's hand, and just kind of looking around. And every now and then, people are looking at Butt Trumpet, and Butt Trumpet will just look up and say, and they'll go,
I kind of feel like I'm a little on guard here. I'm kind of like trying to keep an eye out for pickpockets and kidnappers and everything else.
Oh my.
Oh my!
Reed looks around,
scary.
and if you remember the old cartoons on the desert island, where the two people who are marooned on the island, everything they look at looks like either a hamburger or a hot dog. Reed is looking around, and every single person he looks at, he figures kidnapper, burglar, molester,
Oh my god.
terrorist.
What the fuck?
I don't even know what half of these words mean, but they're all bad.
Oh shit!
The hell is going on over there?
Getting wizard words in my head.
Okay, bad person, really
Exactly.
bad person. So bad I don't even know a word that would mean that.
Extra bad.
Extra bad, super bad,
Bad, bad, bad.
Ultra
Really
bad.
bad.
no
Big
bacon
little
bad,
Oh no!
Vegan bad. Oh, how could you?
Bad to the bone.
bad
Oh!
to the
Bad
bone.
to the
I
bone.
like it.
Eldred goes, ducking bad. You finally make it in, and you go in, make it through the doors, and you notice to your left is a pretty extensive room that's a bar room with a big bar and everything. And you notice that two other floors, and there seems to be a bar on each floor, and with the balconies, there's tables and everything. And there's people sitting there, but the vast majority of the crowd is moving past that down a hallway.
Alright.
Did you say we need to talk to the bartender first or something?
Yes. Mhm.
Which one?
I think any of them. I'll go
Any?
ask.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
goes up to the bar.
You
Okay.
might need like a hall pass or something.
Okay. The bartender comes up and says, "Yes, young lady, what can I get for you this evening? What would you like to drink?"
Hi. Actually, me and my friends are here for the party.
Oh, just follow the crowd.
Wonderful, thank you.
It's a big party tonight.
All right. She goes back to the party. Yeah, so we follow the crowd.
Excellent.
Does that mean it worked?
I
Yes,
guess so.
I
I
believe
hope
so.
this isn't some giant trap that we're walking
Doesn't feel
into.
like it's the best code phrase in the world. It just kind of feels like
Well,
follow the
no,
crowd
I'm
to the
more
party.
concerned. No, I'm more concerned about all these high muckety mucks coming
Oh.
to slum down here in an area where we're meeting people who aren't necessarily fans of the wealthy and how to do. You know, just make sure. Like Gaius is like cinching down his like the gauntlets on his armor. He's like, yeah, just in case. Be prepared.
Do I look too much like a god or a noble? Do I look alright?
You
Eldred
look like
goes,
a
"No."
noble guardian.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking
Eldred
around.
says. What he
I'm
said.
keeping an eye out for the pink squirrel too.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, let's follow the crowd.
You go down the hallway. It just everyone's like shoulder to shoulder, and just kind of. It's like when you're going to a concert that's overbooked, and everyone's just kind of moving to get in. Goes down the hallway, and then there are a set of steps going down. that everyone starts going down.
Just don't ride the shield down this one. We're gonna
I'm not going to
kill a
ride the
bunch of
shield,
people if we-
Gaius.
Everyone who had a
Stairs.
drink, roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Any drink?
This is-
And Vivalda can do it at disadvantage because she had a significant amount of drinks.
This is where
Oh,
Viv
no.
murders innocent people.
No!
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh no.
I got a 14.
Oh yeah.
16.
I'm not gonna ride a shield, Gaius. Accidentally rides a shield.
Oh
Excellent.
my gosh.
Trips.
Where did
Hits the
shield
shield,
come from?
starts sliding.
Guys, with your passive perception, down the second flight, you realize you're missing a member of your party.
I know exactly who it probably is, and I turn around and go back up the stairs, and what do I see in front of me, Paul?
Crowds of people headed your way, but in between them, in a ball against the wall, you see sitting on a step, you see Vivalda, like looking around. Kind of
Oh,
dazed, like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, let me just give you a little hand there. And they're just kind of like taking her hand up. Time to get, let's get you up. And you're just going to walk with me.
Alright.
Gaius is here for you. Bacchus is here for you.
Cool.
Whoever
There's a
your
lot of
personal
people.
preferences, they're here for. Oh yeah, no, listen. This is good. This is your opening new venues. This is experiencing life and all of its wonders.
Yeah.
Shittiness sometimes, but no, you're fine. It's good.
Yeah.
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 All right. Okay. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and that's just like them
Starts
going
counting
down
in
the stairs,
Elvish
like,
with you.
Yeah. Guy switches to Elvish and starts. It's like, and tree and branch, whatever the word sounds like in Elvish.
And leaf and Pine
Yeah, stone. Yeah, he does actually speak Elvish, so he can actually.
as
he
opposed
can
to the
do
guy
it.
who goes to France
Chris
for the first time
cannot.
and goes French toast, French fries,
Fries,
French bread.
French kiss. So yes,
Oh, I'll be right at home
Gaius.
Anyway,
Yes, Gaius down Calandra. Gaius assists Viv down the stairs.
so you go down a couple flights and you get into another hallway that goes, and you just can see as you come down the steps this mass of people. But up ahead, the hallway splits, the main force continuing forward, and a smaller hallway veering off to the right. Actually, veering off to the left, I'm sorry. And in front of that, on a large box, you see a large person, a tall, thin, slicked back hair, skinny mustache, saying, announcement. Anyone who'd like to be part of the festivities and entertainment this evening, right this way for your chance to earn 50 gold pieces for being part of the entertainment. Everything up to a chance to win up to 50 gold pieces. Right this way.
I could use some gold.
I mean, okay. Group chat. Do we just want to try this out? Because it sounds like it could be fun, and also you could drink for free
50
afterwards.
gold would be nice.
We have to be
Also,
entertaining, though.
part of the-
What do you think they consider entertaining?
don't
You
know.
got that covered, Reed, either accidentally or on purpose. This is more of also if we're trying to talk to one of the entertainers, if we're helping entertain, it might give us
Yes.
an avenue to talk to them ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
could do it.
That's my
all of
thought.
us. All right.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I can be entertaining. I know many good jokes.
Okay, you're getting closer to where it splits. Do any of you go off that way?
Yes.
Okay, Vivalda
Gaius
does,
will.
Yeah.
and Gaius does, and Calandra?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're all going.
Eldred and Butt Trumpet says, we'll just watch.
Sure.
Boo.
Butt Trumpet says, yeah, we'll watch.
Have fun.
Okay, so they split.
Okay.
So do you think this will be Coliseum style, or have to fight other contestants to the death, or Like,
Oh,
They said entertainment.
yeah, is that not entertaining? This is 50 gold pieces. You don't think this is to the death?
Oh, I didn't think it was a
eat food
fight.
today, and I think that might be a problem.
Oh, here, have a good berry.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Satiation in a berry.
Kalandra, in your head, you go, oh, good berries work on elves, too. Not just monkeys. Wow,
They
good
work on
berry?
show.
See Vivalda going, oh, yeah, sure.
Just like,
Why are you eating it that way?
That is a good berry.
guys, his berries
Only
are
the
indeed
goodest.
good.
The goodest.
That doesn't like change Viv's alcohol consumption at all, right?
Nope. Okay, so
But
you
one might
go-
argue that Gaius good berries might contain small traces of alcohol in them.
Right.
So even more.
Yeah, not a lot, but just like not like
Strictly
like
for
cough
medicinal
syrup level.
An
purposes.
Yeah.
alcohol-soaked grape.
Yeah. This is a good berry.
Okay,
That
so
is
you two split off. You see Eldred and Butt Trumpet split off and follow the rest of the crowd. The four of you go down into that one hallway, and there's another flight of steps at the bottom. It seems to narrow into single file. Gaius and Vivalda are first. You're just motioned through, and then the person at this kind of where it narrows takes Kalandra and Reed and says, "Could you step over there for a second, please?
No, we're with them.
Just I need you to step over there, please."
What?
Reed.
Why?
I guess.
What?
How far over there?
Okay.
There's a little area that there are a
And
couple
there's
other
an extra
people there.
security line where people are getting patted down. They're getting their shoes taken off.
We're being
Weapons are going
singled
through a
out.
scanner.
So after a little while, a woman comes up to you and says, "There's like three other people with you," and you notice there's a
Are they all little
halfling
people?
girl, a very young guy who looks like he's probably like maybe 19 or 18, maybe even younger, and a very pretty woman who looks like she's all dolled up and everything. And the woman says, "Hello, thank you so much for coming. I just want to make sure. I understand that money was offered. You have the chance to make anywhere up to 50 gold pieces, and that gets a lot of people here. Do you understand what you would have to do to earn that?" And looks at you, Kalandra, looks at you up and down and says, "Before you say something, I don't think it's what you think it might be."
Well, then what is it?
That might be presumptuous of me, so why don't the two of you tell me why you want to do this?
For the money?
Money?
Okay. You are aware that there's a good chance that you could get hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get hurt all the time.
What?
Oh, okay. Go ahead and go in.
What?
Well,
What do we have?
she's
to
coming
do?
with me.
Well, that'll be explained to you. I just want you to be aware. You're more than welcome to continue in. I just like to give people the opportunity to understand that there is a chance that you could be seriously hurt. If you don't really know what you're doing, you could be seriously hurt.
Like it's fighting?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to go in, Claude? Or if you want, I'll go with you. Back and meet up with Eldred. Guys
And
and Claude.
there are
Guys
some
and
big
Vivaldo be
there
okay.
are some big guys in there, and there are some people who aren't even human. Just so you're aware.
I mean, I'm not human, but okay. Hey,
Well-
you're not human either, Claude.
No.
I'm just saying
No,
because
but I-
and the pretty girl is like, "Thanks, I'm out," and she leaves. The little kid is like, and the woman looks at her and says, "Would your parents be happy that you were here if they had to come and get your body?" And kicks the ground and says, "No," and turns around and walks away. The kid is like, "Fuck yeah." You go ahead then, boy. You God rest your soul.
God.
Anyway, the two of you, you sure you want to
Are
do
like
this?
weapons used, or are they taken
Oh
away?
no weapons, no armor.
Okay, we should
Not
head
in
out.
this round.
Oh, I'm tiny with no
Yeah.
weapons.
I'll go, Calandra. Let's go. Yeah,
You
let's
sure
go,
I
let's go
can't
back with
entertain
Eldred
people
and
in the
Butcher.
way you assumed that I would?
This isn't that sort of entertainment, there, sweetie.
Fuck.
I can tell you a couple bars where you might be able to make some money doing that if you want.
You could let me know of such establishments if you don't mind.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I've got a line to deal with.
Sure.
You
sure,
come
sure.
see me afterwards. I'll be right over here afterwards,
All right.
okay? You
I
come
just-
find me.
I don't
This
need to
way
be
we won't harm
pounded.
that pretty little face so that your moneymaker there.
No weapons, no armor.
And we won't hurt
Reed,
your
I
other
can't.
moneymakers either. You won't get
Oh,
your other
thank you.
moneymakers hurt either.
That's
So,
the big worry. I need everything.
And it's a good thing your lovely boyfriend here is looking to protect you,
Yes.
so he's going to take care of you. So
He's
two go-
amazing. Yes. Thank
you make a lovely couple.
Oh,
Anyway,
thank you, Reed.
And
Let's
she
go.
moves on to the next people and,
Okay,
and
okay.
tells you to go, just head back through the hallway, up the one flight of stairs, and down the main hallway.
We'll go to,
Okay.
I
With,
guess,
with
where
the rest of the crowd.
Butt Trumpet, and we'll try to see if we can meet up with Butt Trumpet and Eldred.
Gaius and Vivalda, you go down the line with a few other people. It comes to an area where it opens up, and there is a room with a counter on either side, and there's a line leading up to a row of doors in front of each one of them. And you see women going to the left, men going to the right, and there's a guy in the center who's directing people who've come out of the doors to the counters. And there's a woman that you come up to and says, okay, women to the left, men to the right, go in there, take off any armor you have as well, and then have your weapons, and you will then, when you have them off and everything, give them to the counter. There are no weapons, no armor allowed, and then you will continue on after that.
So, I'm taking a wild guess. This is a combat kind of thing. Are there any other? It sounds like mostly just fisticuffs.
Yes,
Is there anything else excluded from combat?
magic.
It's disappointing to hear.
You're welcome to
right.
change your mind, sir.
No. Oh no, Viv, do you still want to give this a go? Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, quick question: is this to the death?
It's to the unconscious. This
Okay,
round.
that's fine.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh, this round. All right,
This
yeah.
round, does it go to the death eventually?
If you are invited back or offered the opportunity to continue on another night.
Ah,
we do,
excellent.
We do have
This is more
special-
introductory stuff, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a mass kind of.
Oh, yeah.
This is kind of like an open mic night for people.
Gotcha. Oh no, yeah.
Kind of show
fine,
you stuff.
Yeah. I'm okay
Alright.
with that. Viv, you okay with that?
So
I think
it's
we're good with that.
consensual to
Oh.
the death.
Oh,
Well, no, it's
I'd be remiss.
yes.
There is a chance you could die.
Well, I mean, you get punched hard in the head the wrong way, you kind
But
of
it's
die.
not the
Just-
intention.
Well, if you take too long, there's a chance you could die.
Oh,
It take too long. Well, what? Now you're gonna have to explain that one. What do you mean? if you
No,
take
we
too long?
don't. Actually, it's
Well,
just
I mean,
part of the show.
I mean, you don't
We've
have
had put
to.
it this way: we've had some people who all they've done is run around
Oh,
and avoid
oh,
doing stuff.
gotcha.
We can't have that
Um,
because people get angry, and then we have riots and stuff like that.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, then I'm fine with that. I'm not.
okay. Sure.
So as long as you go in there and mean business, there's a very tiny chance that you would die. Whereas if you go in there and waste time, there's a very good chance you'll die.
Ah, okay. Now, I guess is this like 1v1 kind of stuff? Is
Yes.
this team? Okay.
Yes, this is one-on-one, which is why you will then be separated and you will be brought out right before your turn. You'll be split apart. People will be split into different areas so that we can pair people up well as best as we can with what we have. And
Sounds
during the
good.
course of this conversation, guys, you're noticing
Yeah.
a few people are also getting spoken to about stuff like this, and there's a number of them that are turning around and leaving.
That makes sense because they didn't really imply what type
Right.
of entertainment it was initially.
Right.
So.
There are a few that are continuing on, and the people who are handing in their weapons. And you notice that when they hand in their weapons and armor, they are given a square wooden chip.
Like, Okay.
that has a long number on it.
All right. Yeah, I'm good with this. Viv,
Sure.
good luck.
Yeah.
She looks at you and says, "That makes sense."
And
Yeah.
I have muscles.
Also have those things.
So she directs each of you to a dressing room. You go in, it's a very simple dressing room. You are get inside, there is a stack of kind of like wooden tote trays for you to
Yeah.
stick your stuff in.
Gotcha.
And then they tell you just take it out, and then you go to
So-
the counter on either
Mhm.
side. Men to the right, women to the
Yeah.
left. And
get our hands wrapped, dip them in glue, then like broken glass and stuff next. Is that where we're going? Or is it
person
more?
says,
is it
"That's
more
that's
caram-
not tonight."
Oh, is it caramel sauce, gummy bears, and that's
That's another
Top
night
gun.
too.
oh okay,
That's a different night.
gotcha. Appealing to different crowds. I like.
Well, we have
Like
a
where you're
number of
going.
different entertainments. So you turn it in. They give you a little chip. You notice it has a little thong of leather that you can wear it like a necklace so that you don't lose
Yeah.
it if you don't have pockets or anything like that. And then they
Yeah.
direct you down 2 separate hallways. You come to the hall. There's 3 hallways ahead of you, and there's a person saying, "If you only want to fight a person of your own gender, males go here, females go here. If you don't care who you fight, down the center."
Viv goes down the center.
Okay.
Gaius goes down the center. If I have to fight you, this is going to be awkward, but also kind of cathartic for me.
That would be so funny, actually. Oh, because
Also-
Evil One.
Stabbed
Stabbed
me,
you?
yes.
Right.
Good news is I'm not going to be stabbing anyone tonight. Well,
Yeah,
not in the fights. This is awkward.
it is awkward.
They send you down that way, and you are then directed to a number of rooms, and people basically tell you the rules that you'll be called up when it's your turn. Basically, you wait for the go-ahead for the fight to start, stay on the platform, knock your person into unconsciousness, and you'll win.
All right. Does it have to be unconsciousness, or can they yield?
Yes, but yielding won't get you the 50 gold pieces. Basically, you can earn up to 50 gold pieces on your bout. That is going to depend on basically how exciting of a fight it is. And if you beat them into unconsciousness, that also will go towards you getting the 50 gold pieces. But there are things that'll be taken off if we have a couple people who kind of judge the battles, and if it's not that interesting, then points are taken off as far as when you're set to be paid, and only the winner gets
All
paid.
right.
The two of you know each other.
Yes.
You have an interest in fighting each other?
Mm,
No.
Well, if only the
Uh.
winner gets paid, only one of us would get paid.
oh,
is
yeah,
true.
you know what? That's a good idea. Yeah, so no, definitely not
Yeah.
fight one another then.
No.
That can be arranged.
Double on our odds to take the pot.
Do you have any questions before I send you up further on?
What happens if someone cheats?
Ah.
Say a magic user does use magic.
Well, then security will get involved, and it's sometimes more exciting than the fight.
I bet.
That answer the question?
I think so. Do you guys provide medical aid after the match is over?
Oh, hell no.
Great. That's wonderful.
We're a bar, not a temple.
Yeah, well, we got Kalandra. She can patch up some stuff, and if worse comes to worse, I'll do it. No big deal.
Okay, well, have fun with your night at the Blood Circus and just move along.
Blood circus.
Wow, that's the name of this place, huh?
How
This is
come
more
that
between
don't
just
talk about
Kalandra
this?
and I. Oh,
You go down.
guys didn't
That-
ask Murph. You guys
the
didn't ask
red
Murph the right
herring.
question. Yeah,
'Cause it's bloody.
red. Okay, it's making more sense now.
Okay, you go down, and there is a old guy with thick, very thick glasses, dressed very much like an old guy. Old flannel shirt and pants that they're kind of up too high, sitting, And you get in line, and each person, he looks you up and down. 2. Person takes them down one hallway. 6. Takes them down another hallway. He writes down after each one. 3. And so you each get separated into going down a different hallway.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Good luck. See you on the other
You
side.
too. Let's get 50 gold.
You head back up, and you head into an area down a hallway, and it says it has a very bright sign over the entryway, and you start feeling air come through from like feels like a wide open space. You start hearing like the faint hum and murmur of like what sounds like a crowd. And over the top of this arch, it says Circus Maximus, the Blood Circus.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that what we were gonna...
Ooh.
That's what we could have been in.
They're like to the death? Oh boy.
Oh, fuck. Like,
That sounds like to the
I feel-
death.
I feel bad because, like, we could use, like, the money, but... Fuck, I ain't trying to die. Do you think Gaius...
Well, I hope Gaius is going to be okay, because he's the one who can help heal everybody. Actually, you could do that too.
I can.
Yeah.
If I have to, I can. Yeah. To the blood. Yeah. Onward and upward.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you head
Looking
up
for
the
Eldred
stairs.
and
Yeah, I was just looking for Eldred and Butt Trumpet as we're moving.
Okay,
forward.
it's a crowd working their way up
Okay.
this ramp, and you see steps on
Okay.
either side, and you just see openness in front. And this is what you see. Around it is bleachers of kind of each one of these, what looks like a bleacher, each one's a platform with people on it on every side. Over here, you'll see around here.
looks like steps or something.
Yeah. Well, over there, and there's some on the other side too that you can see, are what look like very fancy booths.
Those are the rich people.
And you see in there, some of them have like a mesh screen over them. Some do not. The ones that do not, you see some very fancy attired people there. You see servers, fancy dressed servers bringing about cocktails, and you see all sorts of food being served to these people. You see cups with seafood sticking out of it. You see lots of goblets and all sorts of things, and people just dripping in jewels and furs and very fancy silks and everything. All of the booths seem to be filled. You can just, even the ones with the screens, you can see shadows behind them moving.
Bet I know what they're doing in there.
They're probably eating all the shrimp.
You see people everywhere. The place is pretty well crowded. But at these 4 corners, you can exit through any of the 4 corners. And there are bars and places to order food and such there, as mostly bars. And there's also betting windows. And there is a sign telling you to look for people in the plaid jackets wearing the plaid hats who will be going around and taking your bets for you as well if you don't want to come to the windows. And that there will be bets for each round.
Holy crap,
Mm.
dude. But do you want a drink?
Sure. Yeah. I'll
Oh.
drink.
Let's go get a drink. And
Yeah.
then settle in to watch people absolutely destroy each other. This is going to be so much fun because it's not me getting my face pounded in.
I'm a little worried about guys and all the.
We don't know.
Do we-
if
can we try
do you
and
think they're
spot
gonna
a-
fight?
I just hope they don't make them fight each other.
That would be. You don't think they would put Vivalda against Gaius?
Well, hopefully, it's like a
He's so
team thing.
big.
And then-
Maybe.
yeah, but she did almost kill him.
Well, that was. But she would have the same. I think she would have the same skills as Evil Viv, huh? Like she could
Yeah.
shank a bitch if she needed to. Oh, but they said
Yeah,
no
she's-
weapons. She would have to do it with her bare hands. Do you think she could like
That's
rip
true.
someone's organs out with her bare hands? If they let them team up,
I hope
see.
not that.
I can't.
She would not.
Okay.
She wouldn't do it.
Through all of
She
this,
was
you
eager.
hear there is a loud murmuring everywhere you go of just crowd noise. There are a lot of people here. The people in the stands in the map here doesn't even. This is just at the beginning before everyone gets seated. These are
Okay.
it's starting to fill up more and more as you go.
So we got to go
Um,
get drinks and get a seat if we can
you
find
go
one.
down and you have a choice of beer or spirits, basically whiskey. There's also rum, and the beers are limited to a couple of the local beers, as well as one that seems to be very popular is called Worldly, and it's like a very thick lager that a lot of people seem to be getting. Reed, you've actually seen this in quite a few of the pubs, the inns and the taverns you've been in. This is you recognize the pump, the symbol on the pump. It looks like a globe on the top of the pump.
Is it at the Stone's Throw, or was it at the Stone's Throw?
Yeah.
It was. Okay. Yeah, I'll have one of those worldly beers.
Okay.
2 of those, please.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be 2 silver pieces, they say.
Okay.
I got it. I think I still owe you money, Calandra.
Oh, okay. Well, it's fine, but
And you find that
Yeah,
it,
okay.
it has a little bit of sweetness to it. There's a little
Yum.
bit of a little bit of a chocolatey taste to it. It's a little on the it's kind of creamy when they pour it. It actually looks like chocolate milk until it settles. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
somewhere between a lager and a porter with a little,
Okay.
like sometimes even bordering on a stout. But it's very smooth, incredibly smooth. And you see a lot of
Same.
people getting that.
I bet Nikita would have liked this. Nikita
she
probably would
would
have been
really
fighting.
like this. Nikita would definitely be fighting. She would,
Yes, she would.
and then we would have to get the fuck out because she would beat the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
That would have been so awesome.
Yeah.
And then we would all drink. But she would be hitting someone else and not me, so like it would be even better.
Each of you have been emailed a character. You can name them yourself, although the name won't be used on my end. You are actually going to be partaking in this as well. So each of you will be given a character, and when it's your turn, I'll let you know. So you know, no armor, no weapons. All of it is in what I emailed you. And it's basically you are to beat the other person into unconsciousness. And you're also told that the quicker you do it, the better. The winner will be judged on if they beat. It's only the person who wins has a chance of getting prize money. And it will be judged on how entertaining your fight is, and if you beat them into unconsciousnness, and how quickly you do it. Because if you just kind of dawdle, there's a chance you'll die.
Cool.
We look at Reed looks around, by the way. Is there does it look like there's priests or something around, or maybe heal people?
You don't see it. It looks like a rough crowd. It looks like
It doesn't look like the medics are here, right?
No. It looks like
okay.
you walking through the streets. Half of it looks like the average person you see walking the streets or working at the market. The other half seems to be real shady looking people. And through it all, there is a high percentage of sea-worthy type individuals. Reed would just say, there are a lot of pirates here. Calandra would
Got it.
say, there's a lot of seamen here.
There we go.
So, all of a sudden, as you grab some seats, tell me where are you seating yourself?
We don't spot
Um,
Eldred and Butt Trumpet, even with
okay.
Jack.
Yeah, not even with Jack, I will say.
Wow.
It's a big place. You notice lower down from the ceiling over the far side, you see a large hourglass drop, and it just kind of hangs in the air.
What is the
And
platform over? What are we looking at? Water?
that's water. It's very dark water. And it's about 10 feet above the water on like large pontoons. And it's just kind of floating in the center, but it seems to be held in place. Each of you give me a perception check.
I am so perceptive sometimes. Oh, you
Ooh,
think
20.
I was so close to a nat 20. I got a 3.
Calandra, you notice just below the water line, at least one on a side, just below the water line, on each side this way and this way, there's one, but on the top and the bottom, there is one in the center of each side of the bridge. There appears to be what looks like a portcullis under the water.
There's portcullis under the water.
Like gates? So maybe that's how they let the water out.
I'm worried that that's not what it's for.
You think they let fish in or something?
Something way worse than fish. I'm thinking that's like some kind of creature. Like what happens to the people that fall in the water.
So we should
Mm.
we should probably try to warn Gaius and Viv if they show up on that
I don't
platform.
God, I need to get like a send. I need to learn that whole sending spell thing.
Can you do the little message thing?
I can't. No, I don't know that yet. I don't have that yet.
Oh,
Yeah, I need that.
I think
I need
I
it.
think I remember Eldred using a spell like that at some point.
I don't know. Maybe I can
Who
tell
knows?
Gary to make it stop. Gary, make it stop. Tell Gaius, keep that sweet ass safe. Don't fall in the water, sugar tips.
So you hear a loud, what sounds like a magically amplified voice saying, "Welcome to the Blood Circus, one and all. Our first round is about to start. We have a young man who will be Fighter A, and a older gentleman who will be Fighter B. Look for the people dressed in plaid to come around to take your bets if you don't want to go to the windows. Start taking your bets now." And you notice
I
a
don't know
lot
much
of
money you would
these people walking through. There's like, they seem to be on each level. There's a bunch of them on each level. They're wearing these plaid robes that are green, blue, and gold plaid, and they have matching tall hats. And they're doing business with everyone, and they come around, and you have a woman come around and said, "Would you like to make a bet? Anybody want to make a bet?" Someone nearby says, "Yes." "What are the odds?" It's simple 1-to-1 odds. So you bet a gold piece, you get 2 back if you win. I'll do 2 on the young man. 2 gold pieces, and hands are 2 gold pieces, and the person reaches into a sack, takes out a token, hands it to her. If you win, just take that to the window after the bout, and you'll be paid. And they come to you and said, either of you like to make a bet?
Gaius has all our betting money.
I know. No, thank you.
No,
Very good.
thank
Moves
you.
along. They seem to be doing a pretty brisk business. You just notice a lot of people making bets. And as you look up,
Out of these 2, who are most people picking?
it's tough to tell. It seems to be pretty evenly picked.
I'm assuming we're expecting to be able to bet again later
Oh, every
on the
bout.
next fight.
One of the
Yeah,
people says, who is coming by taking bets from an aisle down or up from you, says, "Every bout will be around." Eventually, a person dressed in very fine robes walks out one of these little bridges out to the center of the ring and says, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blood Circus." And you hear people all around cheering and going nuts. going, last chance for bets, last chance for bets. Get them in now, because within the next minute, you won't have a chance for this bout. And this proves to be an exciting one, I'm told. So let's hope I'm right. And he walks around and he's just kind of looking and saying, good to see all of you. Good to see all of you. And he's looking around and says, looks up and nods to somebody high above and says, the betting is closed for the first round. He says, let the first round begin. And he walks off the way he came and goes through a doorway. And then through each one of these doorways, one to the top, one to the bottom there, you see a heavily armored person walk with another person out, and they're followed by what looks like a kid in robes. These look a lot like the kids in robes that you saw with the rods walking through the city. The robes are very similar. They look about the same age. They're probably anywhere between 18 and 20. And they follow them out. They're brought to the edge of the platform. You hear the voice over the amplified voice. Tonight's entertainment is timed. This is the special Hourglass Battle Evening. You all know if the timer runs out, the fun begins. And you hear roaring. Let the battle begin.
What do you think that means?
When the timer runs out, the fun begins.
Like if they don't,
If no one wins,
if no one wins in a certain amount of time, they dump them in the water?
Right? Oh my god! What happens if no one? Oh,
I guess maybe we'll see. I guess it's probably too much to ask that they probably just let them walk away.
because why would you do something as normal as that? You tried your best and no one died. Everyone just have a good night.
Ooh.
Okay,
Fair enough.
my phone died, so I will just periodically raise this up and show you. The kid and the old man it's not an old man. The guy is probably 30, and he's kind of a beefy guy. Looks like someone who probably has worked on the docks. Looks like he's been in a number of fights. And the kid you recognize this kid as the one who was with you who said, fuck yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
And they
First
go out
fight,
there and the kid's kind of going,
Oh, I should have put money
You
on
go, little child.
and they're kind of circling each other. And you hear the big guy just all of a sudden roar and just kind of starts barreling towards it. The kid's like, and starts kind of trying to move out of the way. And the guy just stops and look at him, and you can just kind of imagine he's going, really? And so the kid has moved. This happens a few times. And then the kid kind of gets to one area, and the guy kind of is about 20 feet away. And whenever he goes to one side, the kid goes to one side or the other, the guy just kind of starts going that way to cut him off and starts moving in. It gets to be really tight, and eventually the kid just makes a run for it. The guy clotheslines him, gets down, just starts beating him to a pulp. And just after 3 hits, the kid's out. The guy gets up and goes...
I clap.
The guy comes out, raises his hand, and you hear a number of people going, yeah! And a number of people just kind of throwing their chips and going, fuck.
I knew I should have bet on the old man.
And just at that point, the timer you find that the timer has been stopped.
Does it reset or do they just stop it?
They just stop it. They don't reset it. They just stop it.
Oh,
So it turns sideways.
Interesting. That's what the so it's just
So it's going to run out during somebody's fight.
In the middle of someone's bout.
Yep. How far does it look like it went?
Can
so
I?
far?
Not a lot.
Can I ask
Okay.
someone next to me, like, what does it mean?
Oh,
When
they
the
look at you and
timer
go,
runs out.
oh, that's when the fun begins. That's when, well, let's just say they start adding in obstacles.
Oh, fuck.
Like
Sounds great.
Isn't it, though?
like furniture?
It is. It's oh my gosh.
Looks
I've
at
never
you.
I've never seen it before.
Oh, you'll see it.
It's my first
Excuse
time.
me, I have to go get my winnings.
Of course, go. Congratulations.
And this goes on, and
Great.
there's a number of people, and there are a number of bouts. Some of them are more even than others. Eventually, one comes up, and time keeps going. The more time goes, it
Time
just
is running out, and we haven't seen it.
they stop it in between bouts. Some bouts take longer than others. That first one was the quickest. There are some that are more evenly matched than others. You see a number of different fighting styles. There are just some brawlers. There are some people who seem to take more of a honor bound kind of approach, where it's kind of like and they do pretty well. They look, they look like bare knuckle fighters, handlebar mustaches, slick back hair, tight pantaloons, no shirt, big thing of chest hair. You see a tall, well-bit but slim woman comes up against a really big-looking pirate type. At first, she's just kind of watching him as he comes in, and she dodges here and there. And then she just starts kicking him like 3 times in one round, and then gets behind him, leaps up down on his neck with her elbow, and then steps back and is like dodging and weaving, and he kind of gets a number of blows on her and actually ends up throwing her to the edge where she catches herself before she rolls off. He comes around and she's just standing up. He's running at her, trying to grab her. She grabs his hands, rolls down, kicks him over her head and into the water. And stands up and just puts her hand up. And you hear a number of sailors in one corner going, "Oh, you frickin' idiot." Stuff like that.
Trying to keep an eye on the guy in the water. Does something eat him?
Ooh.
He swims over, and eventually the ropes on the pontoons, he just climbs his way up and walks over to the woman with his head down, puts out his hand, shakes it.
So there is a way
Very
to
good.
nicely end the battle.
They come out, and another one says, "We have a special guest this evening from far away, here to visit the palace. World-renowned big game hunter and bounty hunter, the elusive Rodrigo." And you see a guy come out, shoulders that are just... He's shaped like the letter T with a head on top. He's just kind of walking, super tight pants, boots that come up to his thighs with big cuffs at the top, a big white shirt that's open down to the belly, lots of hair, big collar, rolled up sleeves, mutton chops, and a very excellently coiffed mustache, kind of receding hairline with a widow's peak that just kind of is swooped back and then swoops up in the end, back, and it's a combination of brown and silver. And it looks like he might be wearing some eye makeup, but you're not 100% sure. Just kind of walks out. He has some furs around his shoulder. Walks out.
I grew up in the 80s. This dude's fine as hell.
Goes to the side. Looks to the guy. Takes off the furs.
I know this dude.
Hands it
I'm all
to
about it.
somebody. Walks out. Goes to one side. Starts stretching a little bit. All the while, like, it's almost like he's posing as he's stretching.
Oh my gosh.
And at the other side is another sailor who just is kind of walking out.
Oh my God. No.
Maybe you should put money on the guy in the white shirt.
That
Gaston?
seems to be where
I mean-
a lot of people are betting.
Is that his name, Gaston?
No, but that's in my head. He's Gaston. I just keep seeing like an older version of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
They do say no one fights like Gaston.
No one.
The elusive Rodrigo.
The elusive Rodrigo.
So
Do you think,
this-
okay, but maybe he's all show. Maybe he's not really that tough.
I don't know. Okay, well, we'll just watch him.
Should we put some money on Rodrigo?
I'm saving my money for Gaius.
I can put a
Guys
like, I
Guys
put a
can do
little
like
bit.
bar fights real good.
I bet he can do a lot of stuff real good. He just won't do it to me. But
He wouldn't
yeah,
bar
bar
fight you.
fights. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Person
No, I
comes
hope
up
it
to last chance to get your bet in, folks. Last chance to get your bet in. People are like putting in and looks to you. Want to make a bet? Last chance.
Sure. I don't have a lot of gold. No, thank you. No.
Okay. Goes on and goes down,
Wow.
and the
Damn it, guys.
fight starts, and you see the sailor kind of going,
The sailor's gonna die.
and the elusive Rodrigo is standing there, kind of looking at his audience, saying,
He's still doing this?
looks at it and goes,
Why is he putting him? Quit putting your mouth on yourself, dude.
and the guy, the sailor, just goes. You can see it's almost like you can read his lips. He's just going, "Oh, fuck this," and he charges at the guy, and the elusive Rodrigo looks. And he seems to spot someone in the cloud. Gives a wink, looks to the guy, gives an uppercut, knocks the guy off his feet, unconscious, flat out on his back. One punch.
Yeah,
Oh.
that dude sucks to be that dude. Rest in peace. Yay,
Rodrigo just looks at him, shakes his head, waves,
I hope that
and,
guy-
and walks off. Grabs his furs. People are
Daddy!
cheering. You hear behind you, "That was great. That was amazing," says another. "That was quick," says the
Man,
last.
that was too short.
I don't
I hope,
like when it's so short. That was.
I hope Viv and
Damn it.
Gaius don't have to fight him.
The people come around, the announcement, this is after like 5 bouts already. And they talk about the next bout is going to be, and they give a name of Glum or something like that versus the Gray Shadow.
The Gray Shadow. Hey, this is
Ooh.
our guy.
And bets, people are coming around to take bets.
I'll put a
Come
gold on
around,
the
they
Gray
come to
Shadow.
you and say, "Bets, I must let you know, favored to win is the Gray Shadows." So unfortunately, Glum is 2-1, but the Gray Shadow, if you win, you're only going to get half your bet, in addition to your regular bet.
Okay, I'll put 2 gold on him.
Okay,
On the Gray Shadow.
I'll put 2 with it, so we'll have 4 gold.
okay. Well, if you put in 2 gold, you will get 3 gold and 5 silver back. And they take your money, give you each a token that basically gives the number of the bout and an A or a B. But in your case, it's an A. Don't lose that.
He's A-okay.
People
You
are
want me to
taking.
stick it in my corset read?
Yeah, you better do that.
Put it where I put
Mm-hmm.
all things for safekeeping. Well,
You
one
got-
of the places.
You don't have to tell me where the
I'm
others
not
are.
using I'm not using the prison pocket for this.
Reed doesn't know what that is, and we're gonna leave it that way.
It's just a pocket. It's just a pocket as far
I'm
as
just
Reed knows.
thinking,
Just some
I
other
am very
place.
lucky that Eldred isn't with you. The betting closes. The voice comes over and says, "Now appearing the Gray Shadow and his opponent, Glum." And you see from the far side crossing the bridge a guy with a very deep gray hood and a long gray cloak with a mask across his face. You just see his eyes. You see a little sparkle within.
Mysterious.
and he's wearing, tight leather boots, and he walks into the edge of the platform. Glum is kind of a big guy, looks in really good shape. Kind of looks part bodybuilder, part strongman. Young, probably mid-20s, but looks in really good shape. Comes in just wearing a set of pants that are up to the knees, totally barefoot. Arms have tattoos on them. Comes walking out, kind of confident. The Gray Shadows over there takes off the cloak, takes off the hood, and you notice there's another hood underneath, so that all you see is this band with his eyes. Everything else has that dark gray scarf over it. He has gloves that go up to the elbows that are gray, and he stands on the side, just kind of standing very nonchalant. Glum comes to the end, and he's pointing to him and going, and the Gray Shadow just stands there and looks and doesn't seem to even react. Timer gets turned and starts running again. And you hear the voice say, "Let the battle begin!" And the Gray Shadow takes some very relaxed steps forward. And Glum walks across and is just kind of watching him. And the Gray Shadow just is walking very purposefully, slowly. They're kind of circling each other because Glum keeps looking at him, like, keeps turning to meet him. And then the Gray Shadow just stands and looks at him and crosses his arms. And Glum just kind of shakes his head and comes at him. And the Gray Shadow just takes a sidestep to the side and then turns. And this goes on about 5 times, where the Gray Shadow just takes a sidestep to the side. People are beginning to boo.
Okay. I was going to ask, is the crowd like loving that? Like it's a normal thing?
Yeah.
Or
Some are booing. And the one time he runs by and seems to he sidesteps and Glum runs by, and he seemed to really be running, so he's about 10 to 15 feet past him this time. And he seems to first notice the boos, and the Gray Shadow kind of looks up, looks around, and says, "Hmm?" And you hear, "Boo!" and then large crowd, and Gray Shadow just kind of nods his head, walks over to the center, once again stands there, and Glum comes again. And once again, the Gray Shadow takes a step to the side, but with a little twist of his ankle, he kicks the Glum's foot and trips him up, and Glum goes flat on his face. And the Gray Shadow walks behind him and just kind of looks at him, and he starts doing that a couple more times. And some of the crowd's laughing, some are cheering, some less are booing now, but some are still booing.
He sure is taking a sweet time to fuck this guy up.
And
I know. Doesn't he know about the timer?
Glum seems to be getting more and more ticked off. At one point, after it looks like this is just beginning to get a little boring, Glum reaches in his pants and pulls out what looks like something sharp. You're not sure what it is, but it looks sharp. And the security guard, the guards on either end of the bridge, on either bridge, start walking forward. And the Gray Shadow just puts out his hand to both and like, no need for that. He doesn't say anything, but just says, Glum looks at him and starts coming out and starts looking to swipe at him. And the Gray Shadow just seems to be dodging out of the way. And like his hand's by his sides. He's not even doing anything. And this guy just keeps coming by, and at one point the Gray Shadow swaps around behind him, kicks his feet out, and causes him to fall once again, and people are cheering. And the guy gets up, charges at him again, and is trying to swipe at him. This time the blade seems to catch a little bit of his shirt. No blood, just a little tear in the shirt as he runs by.
Shirt.
And the Gray Shadow stands there and looks at his shirt, shakes his head, And the next time this glum comes by, he takes the blade and goes to stab him. The Gray Shao puts up a hand, grabs his wrist, looks him in the face, and you see Glum like trying to force that blade down. And you see the Gray Shao just shake his head, punches him in the stomach. He bends over, an elbow on his wrist. He drops the blade. The Gray Shao kicks it off into the water, and then starts just to one side of the jaw, to the other side of the jaw, and then an uppercut, sending him up into the air and over the edge of the platform into the water, and this Glum just sinks for a few moments.
Oh.
And the
That
Gray
one might
Shao
have
walks
died.
to the center and just kind of stands there with his hands like this.
I think he killed that dude, but yay! We won some money. But I think we just saw murder.
Yeah. he
And
might have just-
eventually, two of the guards come. They're holding ropes with grappling hooks on them, and they both go to the edge and they toss them out and start pulling them. And they seem to hook and bring the body, and then they're able to kind of use these long poles to kind of pull them up where they can grab them, and they just kind of carry them out, and everyone's cheering. And the Gray Shadow just puts his feet together, puts his hands, like this, and just kind of nods his head,
Yay!
stops, takes his cloak, puts it on, and walks off.
Thank you for the cash.
Yes. Wonder how we're gonna meet him later if we can.
Have the two of you had a chance to look at what I emailed you?
Yes.
Yes.
Kalandra, do you have a name for your character?
Sure. Eris. Eris.
Up next is Eris and Vivalda.
Oh, what the actual fuck?
Eris doesn't know
I can't.
Vivalda.
Oh, okay.
So people come around are taking bets. Vivalda, as you come, they have told both of you in the rooms underneath the arena that you will go out, you will be introduced, a timer will be started. You are then to you go out onto the platform and the battle begins. And you've already been told the rules. Okay?
All right.
So you see hanging from the roof a timer.
Okay.
And then the fun begins.
And you're given the impression that if that timer runs out, it's not good.
All right.
Okay? So you're brought out. Here's the deal. First round, you cannot do anything that causes damage. You have to wait. You can maneuver yourself. You can prepare yourself. But you can't do
Attack.
damage the first round.
Dang.
This gives
Okay.
people a chance to prepare. Okay?
Okay.
Vivalda, you can... That means that the battle hasn't actually started. So the second
Okay.
round will act as your first round if you're thinking what I'm thinking you're thinking.
I am.
Okay? Oh, wow.
Why is it being... Sorry. That was
Okay.
weird. There we go.
Eris, you go first.
All right. So of course I have to come out like very like with the posture, and I'm just like yeah, like is everybody here to watch her die? Like, so I walk out, I go out to I need to get on the right thing. I will go further out, not that far. This is not like I don't want to go out into the water. I'm kind of here, and I just like ready. I don't have weapons, but I just kind of brace myself, and I'm waving and trying to hype everybody up.
Okay, so are you preparing anything or doing anything or?
Right now, I'm just like I said, I kind of assume like a fighting stance, but I'm kind of bracing like my back leg in case, I want to, in case she tries to run at me. Defensive.
Okay. Vivalda, it is now your turn. And so
I'm gonna come
you
up
see
here.
on the bridge, you see
Yes.
a guard on either side, and behind them is a young person in robes that looks like the people you saw walking in the street with the rods, who look like they're probably university students.
I'm going to come a little bit more center. She's just gonna be stretching and cracking her knuckles in her neck. And for my action, I would like to prepare a dodge in case she charges at me.
Eris, it is your turn.
Cool. I am going to, let's see, I'm looking at her and I'm like, how tall is...
Is Viv?
Yeah, how tall is Viv?
She is 5'7".
Fuck! She's a giant.
You see that Eris is a halfling.
Ah, I see.
You want to describe yourself, Eris?
I'm a very exceptionally attractive halfling woman with lovely flowing hair that has not been burned off by a vindictive god / DM. Lovely eyebrows. I would like to try to go for the very over the top run to try to get a leg out from under her because she's so much taller than me. So I want to go like try to kick a leg out from under her, like punch a leg out from under her.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm running at a leg like a freaking toddler. Okay.
Since I prepared a dodge, does she do it at disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's probably just, yeah, the first one is just, yeah, that was 8.
So this halfling female with the frosted hair that just seems to wave in the wind by itself charges. You do a slight dodge, and she goes kind of on a slide towards you with her foot out to kind of kick you in the knee, and ends up missing and going right between your legs and out the other side.
Hello!
Hello!
Call me later!
Vivalda, it is your turn.
Alright, can I do my stalker's charge even though there's only one person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will do that. So because it's just her, it says in my doc that I need to pass 20 feet. Since there is no, I'm not seeing an option for an unarmed strike in here, should I just roll a d20 and add my modifier?
You're doing it as an attack, but you do 1 point of damage plus your strength modifier because it's hand-to-hand.
I rolled a hit still?
Yep.
Natural 20!
Roll again to see if it's a critical.
I got it.
Okay.
So natural 20. So it would be 1 plus my strength modifier, which is 2, so 3. Does it do double damage, or do I...
Yes, because it's a natural 20.
Okay, brilliant. So 6 total.
Anything else, Vivalda?
That was my attack. And because I did the warden's, the stalker's charge, I end up 20 feet away from her. So I'm right about here now.
Eris, it is your turn.
So I am going to, seeing how close she is, closer to the edge, I am going to try to just shove her the rest of the way. Let's see what I can do.
So your shove failed.
Yeah, but I am going to then try to at least again get her prone. Jesus. So I guess I basically just pat her on the leg. But I will go ahead because Jean, here, I want to fix your boo boo. Let me make it all better. Apparently, here's some icy hot, like some Asper
What?
cream for your leg. My bad.
What boo
So
boo?
I.
Vivalda just seems
um,
to be kind of stepping to the side like a dog that keeps jumping up.
So, then I still have movement. So I would like to. I can disengage, so I can back away
Okay.
because I don't want to be right by her.
Vivalda, is your turn.
She is going to kind of come around. She's just gonna kind of come around Eros over here and prepare another dodge. And also just, we have to fight. You know that, right?
You gotta find the fuck. Gotta fight. Fight
By
this.
the way, you just so you know,
Awesome. Her turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Then
Your next attack will be disadvantage again, I think.
remember
yeah,
that,
but I'm gonna.
Galandra. I mean, Eris.
I am going to, let's see, move. I'm moving. And then I am going to basically get ready to dodge her. And that is going to be my whole turn. Come at me, bro. I'm just like,
Okay. And I will come at her then, if she's not going to
Come
attack
at
me. How far away is she? I'm scared to touch the ruler.
20 feet.
Okay, I did it. Okay.
And you didn't set the platform
come-
on fire. Very good. You
I'll
just
come up to her
algaed
and
half
I'm
the
gonna-
platform.
I'm mastering the
gross.
elements. Next time it'll be water. Alright. I'm going to punch you.
I mean, I'm
So
tiny. I don't even
plus
think you have to
4,
punch.
only 12. Does that hit?
Does
No,
it?
I'm dodging you.
Oh, that's right. I have to do a disadvantage. Thank you.
You
So
are so
let me do. Still,
super
12.
Yeah. Yep. That misses.
That's my turn.
Woohoo! Well, I'm like, I don't want to knock you out, but I also don't want fucking timer to stop. So
They might
will-
kill us if we don't fight.
So I'm going to just try to like, I'm going to go after her, trying to just shove her down, trying to. I'm gonna get your leg. One of these days, I'm gonna get your leg. No rubbing boo boos for me, thank you. My days of rubbing boo boos are over. Maybe. Hey! Fine. Halfway decent. 18.
That hits. Definitely.
Okay, so you do
So-
1 plus your strength. You just do the 1.
It's like I do a whopping.
Oh.
I can attack again, so I'm going to try to push her off the platform. Jeez Louise. Oh, that's only a 10.
She goes to grab one of your arms and just totally misses. You just kind of pull your arm out of the way, like, what are you doing?
I just.
Am I able
wanna
to, like-
hold your hand?
Am I able to kind of, like, with my next attack, pull arrows closer to the center of the board here, the arena?
I will say you can attempt to grapple her.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do that. What do I roll? Just a regular d20?
Yes. And if you
Alright.
hit, then the two of you roll a strength roll, and if you succeed in the strength roll, you have her grappled. And then the next round, if you move,
4.
you take her with you.
I only rolled a 4 with my attempt to grapple, and I'm assuming that's with strength, so it'd only be a 6.
So Kalandra, roll a strength roll.
Okay,
This will be at -1.
2.
So you have her grappled.
Oh, cool!
Oh, the fuck?
Is that my whole action, though?
What else would you like to do?
Well, I only get one action, otherwise it'd be a bonus action, and none of my bonus actions would really help in this
Have you
instance.
used all your movement?
No, I would like to bring her closer to the center. Bring you back
No,
over
what
here.
the fuck? Oh my god, this is bullshit. Right.
Did I break your game with
Okay.
my algae?
I think you did.
No! Not again!
Because you did that, and then my screen froze.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
As long as Vivalda apologized, it feels right.
Right. So I am still being held by
Yes.
Vivalda.
Right. So
Okay.
you can try to break it with a strength roll. And
4.
Vivalda, if you'll get, that's a 4. Vivalda, if you'll do a strength roll to see if
Fuck.
you are still grappled.
Okay. So I'm just going to try to, for fuck's sake, punch her in the gut, I guess,
Okay, go ahead.
with my free hand.
Okay, I am going to roll the 20-sider to see if I roll another one. And if I roll another
Okay.
one, it's a critical miss.
Right.
I rolled a 9.
I just
You're
die right
lucky.
there. Okay.
Damn. This is a
Shit.
hard match for you.
Right. This is, yeah, you're really kicking my ass. This is great. Can I dodge her when she's holding on to me?
No.
Can I? Okay. I can't, so I can't do shit. So that's my whole fucking turn.
So I
Go,
get advantage
tall,
now
pretty
on my
lady.
attack,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Lovely. Let's roll advantage. 1 is a natural 1, and 1 is an 18.
Oh,
Do I still get the 18, or do you do the
Um,
natural 1?
I'm rolling to see. I rolled a 19, so it's not critical. But
Okay.
the
We
two of
ran out
you
of
all
time.
of a sudden hear a loud ratcheting sound
awesome.
Oh gosh.
over here.
That's a worrying sound.
Yeah, I don't like that in this case.
That's
All
a
of a
worrying
sudden, all
sound.
these dice that were rolled all of a sudden are showing up on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm like, a random nat 20.
Like this is great.
There's a ratcheting sound, and you can see there is a portcullis rising up out of the water. And people are going, yes, 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 yes. And others are going, kill, 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 kill. And all of a sudden, you see after a few moments, as the two of you are in this grapple, something under the water starts moving out. And you see this, just the top of the water just kind of breaks. And it's kind of coming out.
We took too long.
Do we knock each other out or do we fight that? Like knock me out, that's fine. Beat the shit out of me. Let's go. I'm obviously not gonna get you. You're fucking fast.
Whose turn is it? I don't remember.
It's your turn, isn't it? Didn't you roll to like hit me?
I did, but I got a natural 1.
I'm still grappled. So I'm going to try to ungrapple.
Contest.
Jesus Christ. 3. I'm gonna die.
Roll.
My strength is a +2.
Yep.
So would that be a 5 for me?
Yes, it would.
5. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just going to try to, I am just going to freaking punch you. I'm gonna not, oh wait, I don't have 14.
That hits.
Got like 19 hits. What is it? 1. I'll do like 1 damage to you
Yep.
because Paul's nice. So take your 1.
Okay.
It's like a mouse trying to punch you. I'm really mad about being here. Let me go. Like, come
All
on,
right, Viv's
come
turn.
on, do something, do something. So that's all
I
I can
think-
do because you've got a hold of me still. So like, that's
Oh,
all I
God.
can do while you're holding me.
Viv is intoxicated and confused. She is going to
Okay, before it's Viv's turn now?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I can't do anything else.
Okay.
I'm just screaming
Before
at her.
each one of your rounds, I need you to roll me a 20-sider before you do anything, okay?
oh gosh.
So just
Okay.
before each, like before my next
Why would you do
turn.
that
And that's all it takes.
to me? No, 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 no.
Oh my god.
And this is how Viv dies.
Rest in peace.
This is why she didn't want to take shots.
I'll pour some out for you. Like just I'll pour some. Rest in peace, these two chicks who were just trying to make some scratch at the local fight.
Just trying to make some money. Thought it would be
You know,
fun.
times are hard.
If we survive this, Eros, I'll buy you a drink.
Climbing up
You know what?
on
It's
the
on me.
side.
Oh no!
What is that?
Ah!
What is that?
No, thank you.
This is the head, and then all of a
Ah!
sudden some other things. It looks like a cross between a sponge and a crocodile and a catfish.
What the fuck? It looks nasty. I bet if you cook it, get some lemon pepper, it might be tolerable then. Are we supposed to fight that?
Team up.
Ah! Ah!
Ungrapple. Ungrapple.
It's like
Let
you-
go. Hands up. Hands.
no, ah!
Why is it looking at us?
It's crawling up onto the
You should token.
Ah! Ah!
We got tokens. Oh,
Ah!
I'm coming.
Okay.
Ah! What?
Interesting.
That's,
Interesting.
I don't
so
like
it is
this.
it's the front two paws and its head are on the edge of the dock, and you can feel the dock kind of slowly tilting. The other end is coming a little bit up out of the water.
I don't love this.
I should have asked how much time was on that timer, because I swear a minute is not enough to knock someone out.
Not when you're as
So-
stubborn as me.
Vivalda, is your
Okay.
turn, I believe. You rolled the one
I
because it was the
let
beginning of
go
your turn.
Of Eros. I let go. And I am going to bonus action disengage and go over here and prepare a dodge.
Okay.
Don't know what's about to happen. I don't think she even knows what this is, so she's just going to.
Eris,
Watch
it is
for a
your
second.
turn. You see all of
Oh.
you didn't see this thing come out of the water because you're faced away from it. All of a sudden, Vivalda, this elf, just lets you go and takes off. And you're left standing there like, what the hell? Awesome.
Hey, sweet. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so that has like the catfish
Yep.
feeler tentacle things. Cool. I want to try to yank those off. Like I really want to fuck it up. I'm close enough. I will roll a d20. That would be a dirty 20. So does that hit?
Dirty 20. You do your 1 point of damage.
Sweet. I try really hard to yank on a tentacle.
Okay, you yank on a tentacle, but it doesn't go anywhere with 1 point of damage.
Right. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna kick it in the face so it knows I mean business. Let me see if I can hit again. 17.
That hits.
Cool. I do my 1 point, and then I will disengage and move back because I probably made it mad. It's all you.
Okay.
All right.
It is the beast's turn now.
It's gonna kill me.
It's looking at you.
Yeah, I'm not juicy. I know I said I was a meal, but like, I'm not.
It rolled a 6, so the tentacles are coming out and trying to grab you. But luckily, you're so small, it's having a hard time.
Can't touch this.
It is
It's my
Vivalda's
turn.
turn.
I'm going to come and help him punch that thing. Is this last end here like a tail?
It's kind of looks like a very long fish, but with
Huh.
like alligator legs. But it
Okay.
also has fins. And the tail, it looks like it almost looks like a shark tail.
She's going to go.
But the whole thing's like a
for
dark
its-
purple.
She's gonna go to about here and go for one of its front legs and whack it with her fist. Because that's all I got. What if she just, like, forgot to take off a couple of daggers because she's intoxicated? Like,
Well,
what
they
if-
checked everyone before you came out.
All right.
So unless you had told me that you had tried to hide one somewhere.
Plus my dex, so +4, so 14.
Just misses.
Just miss. Gosh.
Vivalda, is there
what you
anything
said,
else you
yeah.
wanted to do?
I was gonna say, am I able to, like, get back, like, 5-10 feet and disengage?
That would have to be an action for you.
I have a cunning action. Says that I can, as a bonus action, disengage, dash, or hide.
Okay. Then go ahead.
Can I do that? Wonderful. Then I'm just gonna back up here-ish and disengage.
Okay. Now, Eris, it is your turn.
Now it is my turn. Okay. So I'm, gosh, man, strength is really not her strong suit, but that's all we got. So let's freaking, wow!
Yes!
That hits.
I am going to roll the second 20 here.
No way!
Oh! Yay!
I'll
So-
roll the third 20. No, I'm kidding.
Hold on. I have to roll percentage dice
Real?
here. And check a
Dude.
table.
Just punch through this thing.
Right? I was like,
Hercules.
just,
Hercules
like,
style.
I just want to, like, rip its spine out of its freaking mouth.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Correct, actually.
whatever it has in its freaking gross body. May the dice be ever in my favor.
So, wow. This thing rears up its head. And Vivalda, you see this. It looks like it is going to come right down on Eris. And it crashes down and cracks a bunch of wood, and Eris just disappears. All of a sudden, you see the thing start flailing about all over. Make me a dexterity save, Vivalda.
Oh, God. Dexterity save. Okay. I'm worried, guys. 18.
Okay.
You dodge out of the way as this thing flails about, and eventually it slows down, and just kind of rolls over on its back with its legs up in the air, and the mouth just kind of partially, and then all of a sudden the mouth, the part that's up there just gets pushed up, and you see Eris climb out of it, holding what looks like some organ with stuff hanging from it up in the air, and the crowd goes wild.
That was incredible.
And Eris is covered head to toe in gore and blood and just slimy goo.
It smells
Where
so
was
bad
that at the
in there.
beginning of the match?
It
Incredible.
came from, and some inspiration hit me, like that thing falling down on me that was going to make me die. I'm so
Wow.
stinky.
A loud voice comes over the arena, and you hear, "Fighters, go to your bridge and state we have to make a decision."
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Some time, 5, 10, 15 minutes go by, and there's a lot of murmuring. A person dressed very fine, almost like a ringmaster, comes out to the center of the platform and motions the two of you to come out, and says, "Okay, this is a little unprecedented. We haven't had someone kill one of our creatures. We are going to give Eris 50 gold pieces for that, but we thought it only fair to let the two of you decide if you want to continue the match. Eris will get 50 gold pieces for the creature because that was stupendous.
For sure. Yes.
But if you continue the match, whoever wins that will get 50 gold pieces as well. If you want to do so, Eris could walk away with 100 gold pieces, or each of you could walk away with 50 gold pieces. But because that was so stupendous, we are giving you the option that the two of you can walk away, come back to fight another day. or you can continue. The
Are
crowd
you going
probably
to time
won't.
us again?
Oh, the timer's already begun again.
Well then, it's up to you, Eros. I'm fine either way.
Then I think I will take my leave for now. She is a much more skilled fighter than I. I will cut my losses.
That was incredible. Great job.
You were amazing. Compliments all around, and then I'm like, yeah, thanks. I'm just not trying to get eaten or beat to shit or covered in more goop.
The guy goes to the center, says, due to an unprecedented victory, the winner of this match is Eris, and holds up your hand. People are like, what? Huh? Ooh. There are like some people going,
Woo!
That's right.
and then other
That was
it starts
great.
building and building and building, and the hooting, and people are going, wow!
Let's get that hype train.
Eris, Eris, Eris.
And you see Vivalda starting a cheer for you, Eris. And-
You, drinks on me, drinks on me.
Sure.
So the two of you can leave the platform together, and you're headed out. Eris, as you walk through the archway, they hand you a sack of gold, and they show you out to one of the. You're welcome to watch the rest of the matches. Also, we've been told that if you'd like, Eris, your drinks and food for the rest of the evening will be on the Red Herring.
Ooh, oh, lovely. I will have to. I would love to get a drink. I'm going to get a drink for the lovely lady I fought. Thank you for a wonderful fight. And then I'm going to enjoy the fights.
You go off, you find your place. They tell everyone there's going to be a delay because they need to clean up the platform.
Oh,
There
yeah.
seemed from
that
the.
algae came out of nowhere.
Actually, it
Made
came
a
out of the
mess.
creature. It splattered out of the creature as it
Oh.
flailed about.
I see.
But they need to get rid of the carcass.
Gotta make, yeah, I made a mess.
I can't believe that happened. That was wild.
I'm really glad it did.
So it's 9 o'clock. So what I think we're going to do is end it here. Gaius,
What
things-
happened?
a lot.
Good.
It's a lot.
So what we're going to do is, because it went longer than we expected, we are going to stop in the middle of the rounds now and pick it up again next week. Thank you everyone for joining us. That was unexpected and interesting. Tune in again next week, same Grognard time, same Grognard channel, and just remember, be kind.